Perfect.
Didn't sign up for this. Let's go for a Bondi ride. Hi everyone, welcome to Turn Off Turn On Ventures. Today we have Max from Bondi and we are driving around the Hague back to the Bondi warehouse.
Yeah.
Max,
Thank you
how
for
are you?
having me. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah. It's been nice to have you here the last few days, just going around swapping batteries. It's been quite fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
I think it gives me a good insight as to what the guys at Bondi are, who the Bondi boys are. Max, maybe you can tell the people a bit about who you are, why you're doing this.
Sure. As you've already introduced me, I'm Max. I'm originally from the UK, but now I'm living in the Netherlands working on Bondi. So that's a shared mobility company. We do electric bikes. We put the bikes around the city, on the street, and then people can rent them through the app. Because we really believe that transport is changing in cities as well, because now all the cities are built around the car, but that's really inefficient because cars are parked here on the side of the street all the time, not being used, and they take up a lot of space. They're also really dangerous for the people, and they're also bad for the environment because of combustion engines and so on. So we want to kind of replace that with smaller electric vehicles that are being used by many people, so they're shared as well. Yeah.
How long has Bondi been around?
So we started Bondi about 3 years ago, just with the idea, but it then slowly really became into something.
That's right.
It's a bit difficult to do this whilst driving, but we made like a business plan in this class. It was called Creating a Startup. So that kind of gave us good insight into just like how to make the plans. We went out, we asked people on the street if they would be interested in such a solution. And then slowly we did the fundraising to get the money for all the vehicles and everything. And then now we've been operational in The Hague for a year. We scaled it to 7 cities with 17 people. It's been quite a journey, to be honest. Yeah, it's been very.
It's pretty amazing that you've only launched 1 year and a bit ago in The Hague, right?
Yeah.
And within a year, you've scaled to 7 cities.
Yeah.
What's it like from a vehicle count wise?
So we have 400 vehicles at the moment. So we have spread it out quite thin. So we have smaller fleets in the cities. But this was just a good way for us to test different sized cities. So The Hague is our biggest city, but we're also in like a village called Almelo, and we just wanted to see how it differs. Do people still need to have this kind of service in a village, or is this really something that's only for cities? And it actually turned out quite well. Almelo is one of our best cities, so we have good ridership there, and the reason for that is because the public transport isn't as good there, so people are actually prepared to walk much further for a vehicle than they are in The Hague, for example.
Maybe tell the people a bit more about yourself. Like what drives you to work on Bondi, and what are your interests that guide you towards this path?
Yeah, so for me it's all about impact really. me and Chingiskhan, we started some like online shops before, where we were just putting our brands on like different products. But we didn't really see that there was much impact in that, so we didn't really like that too much. So yeah, I think I just want to do something that will change the world for the better. And I really do believe that cities need this, and I think you know, if we have more shared mobility, all of these smaller vehicles, the cities will be much nicer. It'll be much more social. It's safer for kids to play in the streets. It's healthier. Like there's more green spaces and everything. So I really think that this can have really a big positive impact in the world. And that's kind of what drives me. And I working on it every day. You know, seeing the products out there. I want to work more on it. It feels good to see people riding around and smiling and stuff. And I really feel that I am making a change there. So for me, that kind of keeps me moving forward. So I wake up every day just thinking about it, and it really is that way.
I can attest to that. I mean, I lived with you guys for now is the third day.
Yeah.
And it really seems like every morning you guys are up at 6 into the warehouse. Yeah. And that's like the norm. Right? You can't wait to get in and look at the fleet, check the batteries, do the swaps, place them in the right place so that people can use them. It's quite nice actually going out with you, doing the repositioning and the battery swapping yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, for us, I mean the main team as well. Like we're thinking about this all the time. We're always talking about it. Even in our free time, like how can we do better? What's like the next step that we can take? And it's nice to have people around as well who are really that driven to also work on this. Well,
I guess to end off, what's the moonshot for Bondi?
Yeah, so at the moment, we want to get a really good footholding with the mobility in the cities. So we want to be active. Well, first off in the Netherlands, in all the cities really. But then later on, we think it would be good to kind of add more services to the app. So a lot of people are using the app every day to get around. But we can build around that something more to kind of, get the people together, because that's also why we have bonding you with real places and real people, because that's what we want to do. We want to get the people together, and just doing different things. And we think that we can add more services into the app to kind of have more fun. Like we could do maybe events. We could show people where the nearest events are. We want to do something with payments maybe. We're just looking into what we can connect it with. We also have like so many assets on the road already that are being used just to get people from A to B. But maybe we could do something with food deliveries or something so that they're used when we have in the evenings less people on the bikes, but then there's more food deliveries going on or something. So maybe the vehicles could be used for that. And then that could also be done through our app potentially. So we kind of want to just build out more around the whole mobility thing.
Thank you, Bondi boys, for hosting me this weekend. It was a crazy experience. So glad that we spent the weekend together, and see you guys soon. For Bondi boys.